Hey, what's going on, you guys? Simpsons Man here, and The Simpsons had taken off a few weeks from doing any new episodes, but they're back with Season 30, Episode 21, so let's dive right on into it. Before we start the video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so like that you can keep up with all the new videos and updates I bring every single week. So let's get right on into it. Season 30, episode 21, titled Doe Canada, or Doe Canada, however you want to say it. Episode starts off with a great couch gag. They had a few little references for TV. They had Cheers. They had the Brady Bunch. It was a good couch gag. It was probably, honestly, about a minute long or so. Then the episode starts, and it's Lisa and Bart saying, hey, can we go to Mount Splashmore? And repeating it, just like they did in an older episode. And Homer's like, hey, we're already at Mount Splashmore. You could then see Homer pulling his phone out from his pocket and saying, points, points, points. Like, he keeps repeating points, and he keeps talking about points for like the next minute or so, to the point that they actually leave Mount Splashmore because of these points. So you're kind of like, what the hell is he talking about? Points, points, points. We then find out that he has accumulated over 2 million points from credit card debt and using his credit card a lot, and he can only use it at the second best Western hotel, and this is located in Niagara Falls. So just like that, the Simpsons are going to Niagara Falls. On the way there, they see a couple of funny things. They pass by a Toys R Us where you can see the giraffe trying to hang himself. You see an old abandoned Circuit City overrun by animals. And then they drive through New York where they start making fun of New York. They finally get to Niagara Falls, and Bart notices a game called Battle for the Falls where you could be America or you could be Canada and go head to head against each other. Lisa tries to knock Bart out of the ring but fails, and Lisa flies all the way into the waterfall. She falls down the waterfall, and of course she doesn't die or anything, but there is a Canadian Mountie at the bottom and said, hey, we need some healthcare for this lady. And boom, just like that, a ton of Canadian healthcare just shows up. She's at the hospital, and this is where they tell her that she is not allowed to go back to the States. Of course, the family does not like this, especially Homer, but then the Mountie says, well, we're gonna have to deport you then. Lisa is now living with a new family. You could actually see Marge, Homer, and Bart talking to Lisa via Skype at the second best Western hotel. And of course, Lisa Simpson adapts very quickly. They show her at school doing great. She even gets to Skype with the Prime Minister Trudeau. Like, everything's going great for Lisa. It then shows Marge trying to hitch a ride with some of the teens going into Canada to go buy some beer because she wants to try and go get Lisa back. She finds Lisa, but you know what? Lisa doesn't want to leave. She loves everything about Canada. Marge puts her foot down and says, you live where I live, so you're coming back with me. They both then go to the American consulate because now they have to get back to America, but they are denied their passage. So Lisa then goes back to her new family, but Marge says, hey, we gotta go. Let's get out of here. They can't do it legally, so the only thing they could do is cross the ice. So they do it. They cross the ice, they start in Canada, and end up in Detroit. Just like that, the Simpsons family are reunited and back in America. So that was the end of the episode. The funniest thing about the episode was at the very, very end, where Lisa had a show and tell at her classroom, and for the first thing, it was the Mountie she had brought for show and tell, and then the Mountie had something, and it was Nelson's dad. Nelson's estranged dad back on the show. Who knows what that'll bring. So that's it, you guys. That was my recap of the episode, and now just to kind of do a little review of it. I guess they have a little bit of beef with New York because they kind of downed them a lot with their little montage. The Canada parts were pretty funny. I did like the part where they had the maple syrup going into you like an IV, just, you know, typical Canadian humor. They did have Nelson's dad back at the end of the episode, so like that was kind of weird. Like, are they going to put him back in the show or are they not? Knowing Nelson's dad, he'll be gone again for another 10 seasons. So for my rating system that I do with my episodes, I want to go ahead and give this a 3 out of 5. Like, the episode wasn't crazy good, but it was pretty decent. Like, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of funny parts in it, and yeah, overall it was a decent episode. So 3 out of 5 donuts. And that's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for checking out this recap / review of the episode Doe Canada, or Doe Canada. Thanks as always for all the love and support. Make sure you check out all my other videos. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll be bringing you videos every single week. Thank you so much, and until next time.